Hey, what's going on, Danny the Stringer Manny? I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully, we could have met at better spirits, but we're out here doing some night fishing for trout. Yesterday we were at Downey Wilderness Park, and no luck there. So we're here in Cerritos. Hopefully, we can get a little bit better action. Um, I know the last time I was here, there's a lot of catches being caught here, and a lot of active bites at night. So fingers crossed. What's going on, Ryan? Mariana's channel, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully we can get a chat on for you guys. We just casted these poles not too long ago. We're currently 4 minutes into the live, so hopefully we can get some nice fish on the stringer, bring home to the missus. Fortunately, she's not here with me today. It's getting a little bit cold, so it's just me here today. Yum yum fishy. Yep, exactly right. If you guys are tuning in to the live and you guys need subscribers, make sure to comment one of my shorts. Say that you subscribed or you like the content. I'll make sure to get back at you guys after this live's over. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yeah, best of luck, Danny. I'm so sorry to hear about that, man. Funerals are never easy. It's been a while since I've been to one, but you don't really ever plan for one, and it's very, very, very difficult. It's never easy on anyone's part. Oh, what's going on, Joshua? How you doing, buddy? Right now we're going for some trout at night. We were at Downey Regional Park yesterday, and there was no bites there, unfortunately. So we're gonna see here. This body of water is a little bit bigger. Hopefully, we can get some luck tonight. Right now we're using some neon green and orange mice tails, and then the fishing pole on the far right, we're going a homemade trout dough bait, and then the hook is covered in these kernels of corn. So hopefully a catfish or carp or trout are munching on that goodness, they'll inhale the hook covered in corn as well, and we'll get them hooked on. We're using a circle hook, so hopefully they could be anything. Feeling better, just laying in the bed relaxing, man. Awesome, brother. I wish I was doing that right now, but I was like, you know what? Been cooped up in the house all day, busy running errands. I gotta get out here, get my mind off some things, and do some fishing. No better way to get your mind off some things and to go fishing and talk to some awesome people on the chat. Hopefully catch some nice fish. Hopefully the sound and audio are great for you guys. We should be in an area where there's pretty decent connection, so if at any time the live is blurry, just let me know. And we'll try to get that fixed for you guys. No way, Joshua. Holy shit, dude. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're feeling better today, and you're taking the right steps to make sure you're in perfect health with the following days. That is so scary, man. First trout we catch tonight, man. It's gonna be in your name, brother. Okay, we're getting bites. We're getting bites. We are getting bites, guys. On the far left rod, or on the closest rod to us on the left. I need to double check to make sure the tension's cool. Got me another stunt. Yeah. Went unconscious during Fishy's live and daughter called the ambulance. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. I hope you're recovering and doing a lot better. I'm so glad that you're still here with us, man. We were getting taps on the rod closest to us. Not sure if they're still there. They're definitely checking it out. I don't see any ducks right by where the line's tossed, so it's not false. It's not like a false tap or anything like that. Drag is set great. There seems to be a little bit of movement on the far right rod. It could just be the dough bait settling though. Right now I have some bobbers hanging off. There's some, what do you call it? I pulled out some line from the reel and I hooked a bobber on a swivel. So if there's any point there's a strike, we'll be able to see that in real time, or if there's like little taps. And that's really cool because sometimes when you have bells on the rods, it'll lie to you if there's a little bit of wind or the current of the water. But these guys are super cool because it's like these strike indicators. It's super simple because it'll tell you whether or not the fish is coming towards you, the bobber will drop, or if the fish is running away from the fishing pole, the bobber will go straight up. I stood up to stretch the pain out and boom, hit my head on the way down on the dresser, so they held me 24 hours after the stent surgery. I am so sorry, man. That is so smart, rig up, yeah. I learned it from a couple guys a couple years ago, so I've been using it ever since, and it's super beneficial to see kind of just like the bait reaction in the water. Like we saw a little tap. It could have been just from a fish passing by hitting the line, or it could have hopefully meant that one of the fish out here were checking out the bait. I still don't have a tripod, so I'm propping up the phone on my my little tackle bag that I have. It's working pretty well. I got it just at the right angle. Let's see, let me try to focus a little bit more. I know those lights in the back are kind of messing up the glare, but hopefully that can adjust. Let's see here. Well, brother, I've been awake a good while, so I'm gonna go to sleep, my guy. Have a good, successful catch. I appreciate it, brother. Like I said, man, if I catch something, first fish is gonna be in your name, man. I'll post pictures about it and to my channel, and hopefully we can get some tight lines on here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Keep me updated, and I hope it all turns out well, brother. Thank you so much for tuning in. Fist bump. Hell yeah. You guys moving spots or wrapping it up? Okay, man. We got a couple good bites on this one, but no commitments. Really? And then nothing on the dough bait yet. I appreciate it, man. You guys have a good one. What's going on, everyone? How y'all doing? Right now, we're currently fishing at Cerritos Park. Going for some night trout today, and we tried Downey Regional yesterday, and no successful bites. So we're gonna try our luck over here at Cerritos. I heard the action's been a lot better. So far, I haven't seen anyone catch anything, so hopefully our luck changes. We did get a couple bites on this this pole right here, and it has a mice tail, and we have some homemade trout dough bait. What's going on, Colby? How you doing, brother? Thanks for tuning in, man. Been on the live for about 20 minutes. We got some good bites, but no commitments yet. So hopefully, gonna do a recast and then try my luck on some night crawler with some garlic. Have that floating up on the surface of the water. Hopefully we can engage some sort of bite. Prop you guys back up on the tackle bag real quick. No problem, brother. Appreciate you stopping in. We're due for another recast, so I'm gonna get my line in. So far? No, not at the moment. We got a couple good bites on this rod that I have right now. Got a couple bites? Yeah, but no commitments yet. Hi, you brother. How about yourself, man? Huh? Get any good bites? Or?
I just got here.
Oh,
let's see what they got. Yeah.
Oh, okay, for sure, man. Get some old juicy night crawlers. Hell yeah, dude! I tuned in. I think I tuned in today, man. Dude, that is awesome, brother. Congratulations, dude. I'm gonna be at Crappy Man Jigs level soon, man. I know it. Keep up the grind, brother. Awesome content. Man, that's just the recipe for success. I'll catch you later, Colby. Hey, what's going on, Adam? Mary's in the chat too. How you guys doing? We're at Cerritos Park this time. Kind of different setup that we have going on. Or what am I saying? We have the exact same setup from last night. No commitments on the trout dough bait, but we have that on the circle hook this time, and then the corn is like riddled with individual kernels. We just had a couple good bites on the trout closest, or the trout rod closest to us, on the mice tail, but no commitments. So right now we're going with night crawlers on a garlic scented gel on a Carolina rig. So we just did a recast for both poles. Oh no, Ada, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. I wish her a speedy recovery, and hopefully, everything works out and she's able to recover soon and get back up on her feet. Sending prayers your way. All things country. Man, I hadn't said at your request to maintain your humility, and here I am. What's going on, ATC? Thank you so much for tuning in, brother. No trout yet. We're going for trout. And then on the far right pole, we have some trout dough bait, some homemade trout dough bait. And on the hook, we have a bunch of kernels of corn on a circle hook. So we could either be going for catfish, trout, carp. They all love that exact same setup. So we'll see if we can catch different species tonight. We're going for trout, but I wouldn't be mad if we got a catfish or put up a good fight with some carp. What's going on, Wild 7 Outdoors with Dan? How you guys doing? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm so sorry to hear that, Adam. Prayers and wishes to a better and quick recovery for your wife. It's never easy, never planned for. I hope you guys can prevail and she can get better soon, man. What's going on, Fat Cat? Man, we got all the legends tuned in right now. Hopefully we can get some good bites, some good fish going on. For those that are just tuning in, the far right rod has a homemade trout dough bait with some cornmeal, some smoked anchovies in a can with oil, kernels of corn, a bunch of other stuff, some garlic powder, and yeah, it's a brand new recipe that I'm trying out. Carp, catfish, trout, all love that. So I have a bunch of corn on a circle hook, on a smaller circle hook, and we're fishing at the bottom. This trout, this rod that's closest to us, we have a night crawler with some garlic scented gel on it, and we're fishing that in like the middle column of the water. Hopefully some of these lights can catch the silhouette of the worm and the trout can find it along with the scent. What? Dude, there are so many people joining the chat. That's awesome. I haven't had so many of you guys tuning in at the exact same time. That is awesome to see. Smurfy, what's going on? Luminary Shine Fishing, how y'all doing? Land of Steel, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Goals are for you. What's happening? So we are at Cerritos Park in Southern California. They stocked this lake about 2 weeks ago, if I'm correct. We're definitely getting into those cooler temperatures of the week, and it's a little bit chilly out here tonight, but I know the trout are loving it. They're about to Uh, they're not as sluggish as they've been throughout the week with all these hotter temperatures. So hopefully we can see some sort of active bite tonight. I know there's a lot of guys out here fishing too. Haven't seen anyone catch anything that I know of, but we have our fingers crossed. Wild 7, welcome to the chat, man. Thanks for tuning into the stream. So far, I've done 3 fishing streams, and no fish have been caught on camera yet. Hopefully, that can change tonight. We did get some bites on the rod closest to us on a neon green and orange mice tail. No commitment, though, so we threw out a night crawler instead. Hey, Jilly, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's see here. Now you guys can see what I look like. I know it's been kind of a mystery recently, but here I am, real person, out fishing, enjoying life. Hopefully we can get some fish on. The missus isn't here with me today. She's up cuddled in her bed. It's a little chilly for her liking, so we're out here fishing. I didn't bring any snacks with me today. I just wanted to get out here as soon as possible, start the live, and get the poles in the water. Usually I lose my appetite when I'm out fishing, but so that works out health-wise. Adam Simpson says, I haven't slept in 3 days. I'm so sorry to hear that, bro. Let's see here. And let me put this back on the tackle bag. Make sure you guys are able to see what's going on. See if we get lucky. Tempted to take out the dough bait though, and actually just cast out another neon green night crawler or neon green mice tail. Prayers to your family, Adam. Hopefully it's just another scare, and it's just a scare, and you got to pray for the best for the outcome. You got to have your faith in the doctors and the medical professionals. Hopefully they can figure out what's going on and get your wife better and back up on her feet. Give me one quick second, guys. Gonna switch this out to a mice tail. You just have some idiot revving their car. Give me one quick second, guys. I'm gonna change the hook on this real quick. How you doing, boss?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Not bad either, man. Hopefully we can get on some trout pretty soon.
Oh yeah?
What are you going for?
Bass. I was working down the street from here today, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you should try it. It's really good for bass." I was like, "Never even heard of this place."
Yeah, I've heard of some huge bass getting caught from here too. Also, Downey Regional Park. I saw someone. I was just chilling out there too. It wasn't a successful night, but some dude literally came up to me asking how I was doing. I was like, "Oh no bites." And he pulls up a photo that he took that night, and he caught like a 4-pound bass in one of the other lakes, the smaller lakes of the Downey Regional Park.
When I do construction, our shop's based out of Montebello.
Oh, nice.
So like there's 4 of us that go. We go up to the lake and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, awesome.
And yesterday we went, and each one of us pulled out anywhere between the lowest was 139, the biggest was 4.58. It was like on a 30-minute stretch, all of us, 3 fish each. We're like,
that is
all right,
awesome.
we can go home now. Like,
that's awesome, brother.
have a good one, man. Good luck.
Likewise, bro. Finally got this hook tied. I swear my vision is shit at night. Oh, what's going on, Grumpy Vet? Sorry, man. I was in the midst of tying a hook, switching from the circle hook to a small size 8 mosquito hook. But thanks for tuning in, dude. Outdoor fam, what's up, Vato? Thanks for making it in during the game the other night. Couldn't stop to chat much. I was coaching. Not a problem at all, brother. Black Wolf Outdoors, what's going on? What's going on, James? Looks like Lomita area or probably Polywog. No, dude, we're out here in Cerritos. We just did a recast on the 8-foot pole that we have. We put a mice tail on there with some garlic. We had a lot of good bites on the pole closest to us that originally had a mice tail as well, but we switched to a night crawler. There was no commitments, but hopefully that changes as we get through the night. What's going on, Justin? Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Hopefully you're able to get your truck fixed soon. Get back on the lives. Sorry, I haven't been caught up to speed on what the progress on your truck is, but looking forward to your lives again, man. Yeah, they just stocked a couple days ago. Could have been a week. There's a lot of good topwater action right now. Seeing a lot of spook trout as I was walking along the bank. So I know they have different species in here too. So I brought some homemade trout dough bait that's good for carp, catfish, and trout. So we'll see through the night if the trout are biting. And if we catch enough trout, then we'll switch back to the dough bait. No luck on it yet, but haven't seen anyone else catch much tonight either. This is the one I lost my $18 Lucky Craft in. Dude, those Lucky Crafts are not cheap whatsoever. They'll catch some awesome bass and halibut, but not cheap. Yeah, hopefully soon, Justin. Never kept anything out from the urban ponds though. Always see not too much nice stuff floating. Yeah, usually when the parks just stock the trout, I'll keep them, you know, because they're not marinating in this water, this blue dyed water that they have going on. But yeah, if it's a really nice keeper trout, I'll be definitely taking it home. Yeah, not having a vehicle sucks, man. I just got over it myself. It's all good. I'll get it taken care of soon. I have old Bertha going again. Yeah, it's like one of those things that you always take for granted is a working vehicle until your car's not working anymore, and you're like, oh fuck. If it's not a simple brake change or oil change or anything minor like that, you really feel stuck sometimes, because those repairing it yourself is not cheap. Taking it to a dealer is not cheap either. Thankfully, YouTube's able to come in clutch and provide a lot of helpful information on how to fix your own vehicle. What's going on, Turner? How you doing, man? Hasn't been a productive stream yet, but we've only been live for about 48 minutes. We got a couple good bites on the rod closest to us on neon green and orange mice tail. We might be just switching back. There's no action on the Nightcrawler, but I'm just tempted to cast out a little further into the pond or lake, whatever you'd like to call it. Put a fresh Nightcrawler on there, cast it back out. So we just threw out another Nightcrawler, 100% pure Nightcrawler, no scent added. Maybe the garlic's throwing off these fish a little bit, so we're going 100% all natural. Audra, what's going on? If you guys aren't really too familiar about the setup I have going on, we have some striking indicators that we're using as bobbers. Throw out a little bit of slack in the line, and we hang these bobbers, so if there's a strike or a little tap, any movement that's going on with the bait, we'll be able to see in real time. And if when a fish strikes, if that bobber gets lower, then we'll know that that fish is getting closer to us. If that line goes all the way tight, you know, they're making a run for it. Awesome, Wolf got water back. Awesome. Dang, my biggest trout, maybe 2 pounds. Stalkers. Dang, geese. Yeah, no shortage of long neck chickens out here. We have a basketball pickup game happening across the lake from us. Everything is concrete. Non-native trees are planted here. Yeah, it's as urban as you can get. Last night I was fishing and across the park was like the 605 freeway, just humming through. But I'd like to go fishing at Laguna Lake though. That one that I did for my birthday, that one was a really nice park. The only thing is that it's like 40 minutes away from me, from my girlfriend's house. So it'd be sometimes you get lucky with traffic, get there sooner. But for the afternoon bite, traffic is hell. Trying to get there with everyone trying to rush back home in the lower parts of the county. No worries, fat cat. Good idea. Never used the bobber for that. Yeah, yeah. You pick up a couple things that you learn, or that you get when fishing around other people. Start asking questions, and they'll let you in on the know. I thought it was a really good idea, and it helps too when it's like super windy. Those bells would just go off constantly when there's a lot of wind. And these bobbers, you can put some little tiny split shots on them, so it really keeps the line organized. It's not flailing all over the place. And then once you hear that bobber go up and down, you're able to tell if you're on or not. Santa Ana River Lakes, where junior bud fishes, stocked every Tuesday. You can watch them stock live. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to join him on the 23rd and the 25th. That'd be an awesome collab. Hopefully get some nice trout in the cooler. We have a fish hatchery and to go fishing in there. With all the money that I spent on tackle, might as well just go to Costco and buy the trout there, right? It all comes from the same place. We got 16 likes. That's awesome. It's a new record for the channel. Thanks, guys. Done 3 fishing streams so far. No fish caught on camera, but hopefully tonight will be the night. We shall see. We have regular night crawlers. The one closest to us just has a regular plain old night crawler, inflated. So we can hopefully see, the fish can see the silhouette with all these lights going on. And the one on the far right has a neon green and orange mice tail with garlic on it as well. The mice tail was producing a couple bites earlier today, but there's no commitment. So we got one of each going on right now. Probably gonna fish this spot for another 30 minutes and then probably pack up and go to a different spot. Since this, I'll probably post a picture on it on my channel later, but this lake in particular has like 4 different coves, I guess. I'm kind of just placing all my money that, you know, some of these trout are gonna get isolated in these coves. And from what I've noticed, what I've noticed shining the light and checking the banks, there's been a lot of trout on these edges. So my strategy is kind of just casting as far out as I could and just hitting 3 to 4 feet before I hit the bank. Because I know a lot of these fish are using these light posts to their advantage to try to find some flies or food. Liver works amazing for trout. I gotta try that, dude. The homemade trout dough bait that I have right now, I got all the ingredients from the Dollar Tree, so it ends up working amazing. You know, anyone can make it on a budget. We have some panko breadcrumbs in there, some Jiffy muffin mix, which has cornmeal, like lard, a little bit of sugar for sweetness. We also put some actual cornmeal with the bait. We have little kernels of corn, and we have a whole can of smoked anchovies in oil. So we definitely have a lot of scent going on. Could be what's throwing them off, but you know, I'm sure if it smells like food, they'll go after it. Alexander Kennedy, what's going on? Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Not a lot of action so far, but we're gonna fish this spot for another maybe 25 minutes, and we're gonna be packing up and heading to a different spot amongst the lake. See what percentage we're at with the battery. 43%, not too bad. Probably last us until midnight Pacific time. Get that focused. Finally got enough subs to go live, just figuring out what I'm going to do for my first live. That's awesome to hear, dude. Huge milestone. Congratulations. Honestly, Orp, you and Junior make me miss fishing in Cali a lot. When you get to Simple Green, I'll probably cry. Hey, dude, it's gonna come soon, man. I just gotta go to the tackle shop and buy a bunch of saltwater gear because I got rid of it about a year ago. I'm having to sell a lot of my fishing gear for being able to get by since I wasn't able to work. But we'll definitely make it happen for you, dude. Audra, do you go fishing? Yeah, it's gonna come soon. It's either gonna be on the 23rd or 25th. I know he's going fishing both dates, but whether or not I'll be able to make one or the other, it just depends. Because that's when my girlfriend's able to see her daughter, and she has shared custody with her baby daddy. So we all might be able to just join Junior and then have a great time. I'm not sure if that's going to be true for both days. No, I don't. I used to, but just haven't lately. So it's all good. Junior's my older brother. Been a few years since I've seen him. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I never knew that. Be funny to go live when you and Turner go out and you smoke him while fishing. Is he like your brother, like your really great friend, or is he actually like biologically your brother? Cause that's awesome. I've never knew that. I appreciate you stopping by, Audra. Thank you so much for being able to chat for a little bit and like the stream. Throw some garlic scent on here.
Go for a recast.
swivel just came apart. Get a new spec swivel for the bobber. Land of Steel, what's going on, brother? Awesome to hear that, Land. While you have your jacket on, it's 78 degrees outside. I don't know, man. For me, it's chilly out here. I'm not used to the cold. I'm not sure. I think to be fair, I think it's 60 degrees. I remember my brother was down here one time when he coming to visit from Maine. And I had like my Sherpa jacket on, you know, these like thick pants, and he was just chilling in like shorts and like a thin t-shirt. Even at night. I was like, aren't you cold, man? He's like, this ain't cold. Nothing compared to the snowstorms that we have in Maine. I was like, alright, I get that. I'm gonna start packing up my things pretty soon and then head up another area of the lake. I'm debating whether or not these lights are killing the bite, or if we want to sneak up on them and go to more of an area where it's darker. But it's a good thing because the bite could be a little bit more active. Bad thing for you guys because viewing wise, you guys aren't going to be able to see much. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to be out here for another couple hours. no tripod yet, so I'm just propping you guys up on my tackle bag. Hopefully we can get that all situated soon. I was looking into getting a tripod from Walmart, but the cheapest one was like $29 for one that stands at like 60 inches. Trying to see if we can get some better deals, possibly on Craigslist or OfferUp. I know a lot of people get rid of their live streaming equipment pretty often. Score some good deals on it. Okay guys, I'm back. Just finished scouting out a different spot. Looks really nice. I've never had luck at this location, but I figured that there's no one there at the moment, so we'll test our luck. It's kind of like a little spillway. It goes from one part of the lake and it trickles down and it creates a lot of air, a lot of oxygen, turns up the water a lot. So we're gonna test out if there's any carp, catfish there. So see, I'm not sure what's ideal. I'll probably keep you guys here. I'm gonna move the poles over there first, and then I'll take you guys along with me. It's not that far of a walk, so hopefully we can get that adjusted pretty quick. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Didn't forget about you guys. Had some amateur mistakes going on, but we are packing up and moving. Let's see here. We got all of our stuff. Alright, catch you later guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Alright, catch you later, Dan. Thank you for tuning in. Alright, so I have this pole set up here by this little tiny spillway, if you would consider it a spillway. Not too much, I'm not sure about this other set here, but haven't seen a lot of action. So I have the carp bait or a trout dough bait casted along right before this ridge here. So this is what that pole is set on. I'm gonna be casting out some mice tails in just a little bit. I'm fishing at Cerritos Park. No bites. We had a couple bites, but no commitments just yet. Let's set you guys, put you guys down like right here. Yeah, it's a good spot. Maybe a little bit away from. There we go, we'll do that. Okay. see here. Sorry guys, I'm still pretty new at this whole live thing. And with the mediocre fishing skills in the mix, it's an interesting stream so far. So just be patient with me real quick. Alright, I'll take it. Let's see. I have a fishing pole way over there. It's kind of hard to see. There's not really an indicator. Try to get the live bobber up, possibly. Okay, cool. I'm not sure if you guys could see what I put on the long fishing pole, but I put some trout dough bait on there. And I have that light up bobber to kind of give you guys a better visual of if there's a strike or not. I'm gonna go hop on over on the other side of the lake, see if there's any action. I'm gonna do a couple cast and retrieves with the mice tail, and then I'll be right back. Actually, I'm gonna move my tackle bag and try to get you guys set up on a better view. Okay, that's doable. Do a little rebait recast. Change the hooks on this real quick. You guys are able to see that. Oh, looks like we got a bite. We got a bite, guys. Okay. Well, hold on just a second. We might be fish on, guys. On the mice tail. A little slow. Make sure it's still on here. But there's no ducks where I casted out my line, so hopefully it's a good sign. The line is feeling pretty tense. Not running away with it though, but I definitely see the line moving. Oh, fish on, fish on. Oh no, oh my god, that is such a rookie move. Holy shit, we had a fish on, and my dumbass left this pole here, struck it. Oh, that was such a good one too. Sorry guys, my bad, that is my fault. We could have had a fish, but oh my god. Wasn't able to commit to the strike. Oh my god, that is such an orc move. Holy shit. Okay. Try it one more time. The fish are out here. They're biting, so good sign. We're gonna keep the hook the same. They're biting on the mice tails. Yeah, we're gonna pretend that never happened, guys. Oh my god, what a blooper. Dude, we just had a fish on. Holy shit. No, that was such a rookie move though, because I reeled in the other pole, and I was getting ready to switch the hook. And then that's when I noticed that this rod started going off on the mice tail. Oh my god, that hurt. Okay. I'm gonna cast at the exact same spot. They're out here still. So the garlic lunker lotion and the neon green and orange mice tail might be the ticket for tonight, guys. That's probably like the only trout left in this lake, and I missed him. You live and you learn. See what you guys are talking about. Yeah. Hey Alexander, sorry man, I totally missed. Are you related to Junior Buds? Yeah, I think it's originally meant for the trees, but you know they double as a perfect place to put the rod holders at. That's awesome, dude. Before I forget, I'll make you a moderator. I'll make Audra a moderator as well. Yeah, Audra, you missed it. It was a really good bite. He was on there. He was taking it with him, and I had like this longer pole that's posted up against the tree. I had it leaning up against his bench, like that, and I was about to switch it out from like a mosquito hook to a circle hook, so I could cast out that dough bait again. And I realized that this one was starting to strike. Fish was on. I grabbed the pole. I go in for the strike. I hit the pole that's leaned up against the bench, so I'm not able to yank it back far enough, and then failed to set the hook right. It's all right though. We're gonna get back at it. Hammock Mountain, what's going on, dude? We are fishing for trout or anything that bites, man. We had a really good bite earlier. Failed to set the hook the right way. And that was just right after we just switched spots on the lake. And we're right by this little spill out area that goes from one area of the lake into another, producing a lot of oxygen in this part of the lake. So with that information, we're trying to hope we're going to see if the trout are pretty active in this spot. And it looks like they are. We got a really good bite, but like I said, we failed to hook them the right way. The rod that's closest to us though, I'm not really liking that location where it's at right now, so I'm gonna cast it a little further out, closer to the bank that's on the opposite side, because I felt like that's where I caught that other fish at. Might not be a guarantee, but everything looks to be stagnant from this point on. A little bit more Lunkeloche on this guy. Make sure there's no shortage of scent. Just a little dab. Good luck. Pretty content with that spot now. See bites already? Let's see here. It might be the slack. No way that's bites already. If that bobber goes up again, I'm not sure if you guys can see that bobber on the right hand side, but that it just sank all the way down. There's no telling. I don't really want to reel it in all the way. That line might have just been stuck on some other reeds in the water. That bobber's pretty still now. It's not coming back. It's not going up or down. Right by the edge. That mice still looked fine. It didn't look like it was fucked with or anything. The hook position is still great. Honestly, I think it just got caught up in one of those the weeds in the lake, and that bobber finally let that tension, broke the tension, and that's why it sank all the way down. Let's see what you guys are chatting about. You guys talking about the night sky? Thank you, Wolf. Appreciate that. Sorry guys, I know the camera quality is kind of Oh, here's a dead tail orb say we like nobody. We what text is that? Appreciate it, Hammock. You're a pretty cool dude. I know I've seen you a lot in the stream, so I'm gonna make you a moderator. Be a little easier for you guys to go and connect with others. That one you already passed weeks ago. Thanks, over. Yeah, no worries. Oh, we got a bite. I think he's off, guys. I think he's off. He's still on here. Oh, fish on. Fish on, guys. Nice, okay. Let's go, guys. Hell yeah, this is what we've been after. Oh no. Here you go, guys. Nice little trout. Not sure if you guys can see him. Perfect little guy. Okay, all right, buddy, all right. Get you on the stringer. Hell yeah, guys. I wasn't sure if you guys were able to see that. We got a nice little trout. Pretty decent sized pan trout. We're able to land him. Hook came right off. Hell yeah, we did not get skunked today, and you guys were able to witness the first catch on the live series. so afraid I lost him at that one point because he just struck so fast. Got on a nice little stringer. So that was on the green and orange mice tail with garlic. And I was just able to cast it right on the other side of that bank right there. There's a little sign, I'm not sure if you're able to see it. Right by that little point where it's dark. They can't really tell what's in the water. They could just use their senses and isolate that bait, which is awesome. So we're gonna try casting there, recasting in that same spot because we've been successful at 2 bites. Successful at one of those 2 bites. So that's awesome. No skunk today, guys. First fish on the live. And we got our bait back and everything. Awesome. And like I promised earlier in the live, that first catch is dedicated to Joshua. He shared it publicly on the live, so I'm gonna take well, anyways, I'm not gonna go full into details of it. You guys can probably see it on your guys' end. But he recently had a huge medical issue going on in terms of he had to be hospitalized while watching a different content creator's live, and his daughter had to call the ambulance. He's currently resting right now. So that first catch of the night is dedicated to Joshua. It's just Joshua, I think is his name. So shout out to him. If you guys haven't subscribed to him already, please go check out his channel. You guys probably seen him at a bunch of other different chats. Really cool dude. And you know, he just needs all of us, all of our support during this difficult time for him. Hopefully he gets back up on his feet. Nice speedy recovery. See, I don't know where I put that bobber at. I already lost it. Alright. I lost my bobber. Have no idea where that bobber went, so I'm going to try to rig something up real quick using the bell, but I don't really like using that bell function. This bell is pretty crummy, so I'm probably going to go back to clamping down a swivel. I'm going to go for a recast on this larger pole. Hopefully we can get another fish on soon, guys. What y'all talking about? You guys talking about me? Floppy little guy. Skunk is off. Outdoor fam, you're not a moderator yet? Man, I'm sorry, bro. Sorry for the disrespect. Standard moderator. You guys are all part of the cool crew now. Congrats, Orb. Definitely one up on me. Still haven't caught fish on live yet. Yeah, dude. There's all these allegations that I've been catching these trout from my local Costco. Now I was able to catch one on live. Definitely seals the deal, dude. I didn't bring a tape measure with me, so I don't really have a... Oh, wait, there's a... The tackle box has like a little tape measure thing. It's outlined. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but it'll give us a rough estimate of what it could be. We're talking about the fish, never mind. I was gonna guess about 10-inch trout. I think the trout on a plate of rice would be dope. I'm waiting for you to catch a 6-pound trout. Yeah, hopefully, man. I know at night, that's when they come out to play. So let's see here. Okay, it's got inches. Okay. So comment how long you guys think this trout is. I think I was able to get some sort of measuring apparatus in place. This tackle box has some scored lines on it with how long this fish could potentially be. So put in your guesses for how long you think this trout is. All right, the base of the tail, and it exceeds it. It's probably, let's see, we're gonna base of the tail. Okay, it's right there. Okay, I'm gonna mark 8 inches from here. It is an 11-inch trout. That is just a rough estimate. It could shrink when we get back home, but it's an 11-inch trout. Not bad at all. He's a little skinny, but perfect dinner plate size with some lemon and butter. He'll do just fine. Yeah, 11 inches. See how much charge we have going on. We have 33% left, and it looks like we're about an hour and 7 minutes away from midnight. If we're able to get on to another fish, that'd be great, but we're not coming home with the skunk tonight. Actually, well, I'm not 100% sure. It could be a lot shorter. Trying to think what I have. Trying to use my big brains here. It probably has to be. I have to wait till I get home. So I'll make sure to get a tape measure when it's all said and done. I only had 10 toes, I couldn't count any higher. Yeah, it's kind of hard. So I'm gonna move the indicators a little bit because the reflection of the light blends in perfectly with the. Let's see here. Okay, let me try to switch this up a little bit. We got a nice little glowing red ball. We a whole family, we roll deep. Yep. Awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much for still tuning in. If you guys missed it, we caught an 11-inch trout. Unofficial though. I'm using the tape measure that's provided on my tackle boxes, and the furthest it goes up to is 8 3/4. I marked a spot on the fish where it maxed out, and it's showing 11 inches. Could totally be wrong, but hopefully, I don't know. We got dinner though. No skunk. We got dinner. Probably gonna be for tomorrow night. We still have some fish that we caught at Laguna the other night or the other day. But unfortunately, we have a kitchen remodel that's going on at the missus's house. So we're probably gonna do a nice grilled trout with some lemon and butter wrapped in tin foil, straight on the coals. It's gonna be delicious. Gonna do another recasting on the closest fishing rod that we have, the shorter one. I'm gonna step out of frame real quick, try to get a better casting location. That was a really good spot right there. Yeah, I keep losing my indicators. What's going on? No way, do we have bites already? I could have bites already, guys. I'm not sure. It could just be the line readjusting itself. There's no wind at all, but I see that line getting pulled towards where I casted it from. Little pause and twitches, but okay, we'll just let that settle out. I'm gonna dab this up with some more lunker lotion. Not too much, just enough. Get that scent going. Try my best to just cast over this line to hit that sweet spot in the bank. something different from me. In that area, capture different issues. Let's figure it out. All right, I'll catch you later, Alex. Thank you so much for tuning in, dude. Appreciate you sticking around. You know, there's people that are starting off with the live streams for the first time. You know, all the support means a lot. Because I know you guys are taking time out of your guys' night and day to come check me out, so I really appreciate it. Garlic love sauce fish attractant. I think I've seen that around. What's going on, boss?
Hey, how's it going?
Going good.
This place closed?
What happened?
Did they ever come by to close this place, or is it open all the time?
I mean, my car's out in the parking lot right now, so I hope not.
I just wonder, like, if like at midnight they come by, the sheriffs somewhere around here. Is that sheriff station?
Oh, really?
I don't know, because, you know, nobody hangs out here late.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a couple fishermen out here.
Nice.
Or there was, at least.
So there's fish in there? Is there fish?
Yeah. I actually have one on the stringer right now.
Cool.
Yeah, it's trout.
Wow. And how deep is this? Cool.
Honestly, I'm not too sure, but I'm just out here fishing because it's a lot cooler than it has been the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So that's when they like to buy is on this cooler weather.
Cool, man. Well, good luck, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Enjoy your guys' walk. Man, those guys are sketchy as hell. They're like, do people come and close the park at night? I was like, I don't know, man. I haven't seen anyone going around sweeping the park out. He's like, yeah, because I know there's a sheriff station and I don't want to get caught up with the sheriffs. I was like, oh, all right, dude. Go on with your night. Leave me alone. My bite indicators I made were like 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch wood bead with a piece of metal hanger through it, painted with glow neon nail polish. Honestly, dude, that's such a good idea. Just honestly, right now, I haven't been able to buy a ton of tackle lately, so that's definitely something I'm gonna look into. We do have glow in the dark paint, powered by with like UV light, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be any good. Or I can just always opt out to like get like one of those Dollar Tree glow in the dark glow sticks, and then just make a little hoop and dangle it down from that from the line, and that'd be a good rod indicator too. I mean, it has enough weight on it; it could make sure it's tight. Okay, so the rod closest to us is moving a little bit. bell is still pretty still, but there's no wind, and that was interesting. I'm not sure if that was like a little nibble. Get a better view. I know that light is probably like messing everything up. Okay, there we go. Hopefully the light's not too harsh. Come on, fishy, fishy. The rod was swaying a little bit. I could have sworn I saw it swaying. Could have been a bat too. We have bats out here right now. Probably be a little easier for you guys to see that. Yeah, hopefully the quality for you guys isn't too bad. I'm trying to get the street light or the light post out of frame so it's not super harsh and it focuses a little bit better. Get these tackle boxes out of the way too, and so it has a sole object to focus on. Looks good, we can see what's happening. Awesome. You have like the little glow indicator on the left hand side, and then you have the bobber on the right. Smaller pole has a bobber, larger fishing pole has the glow up red ball. What's going on, boss? Just want to let you know I have my rigs casted on like the right side of me, towards the bank. Just wanted to give you a heads up.
You got nothing over here, right?
No, no. Yeah, I think that's the only trout that was in this area. We caught him by surprise. That's probably the one that got off too, originally. Because after then, that's no more bites. Nada. Alright, for those that are just tuning in, we have one trout successfully caught in today's live stream, and it's about an 11-inch trout. Perfect for the perfect pan-sized fish. And right now we're gonna roll this live for another hour or so and maybe see if we can test our luck. Gonna call it quits though when it comes to midnight. I think it might be a little less than an hour. Yeah, about 45 minutes. I'm gonna pack up and go home. I'm gonna reel in the long pole and then I'm gonna fish along this side of the bank. Sorry guys, let me see the chat real quick. Already 1:17 a.m. here. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night. Have a good one. Thank you so much for tuning in, Hammock Mountain. Appreciate you taking the time out of your night and tuning in to a somewhat active fishing stream. Much love, brother. I'll catch you next time. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, we have two. We have the red indicator, and then we have the one on the far right on the bobber. Man, it's such a bad idea coming over here without any snacks prepared. I'm hungry, dude. It's all good. Go to McDonald's afterwards and celebrate with a McChicken sandwich. Hell yeah. McChicken to celebrate the first catch on the stream. Sounds like an amazing idea. You know what's so great too in my area? I'm not sure if it's nationwide, but they have the McChicken combos. So you get a McChicken sandwich, right? Pretty good deal already. Then you get a small fry, 4-piece McNuggets, and a drink for $5. Super rare to have those kind of combos nowadays. Is it good for you? Probably not. But hey, you know, if you're in a pinch for a quick meal, don't got a lot of money in the bank, $5 chicken combos from McDonald's always coming through. Oh, you guys don't have that deal over there? What the fuck was that? You have some people under the influence at the park at night. Not surprising. I'm a little bit more surprised that I haven't come across that sooner today. Oh, sorry, boss. I'm like casted like right where you're at right now. I'm casted like right where you're at. I'll reel it in a little bit to get out of your way. Fuck, even at nighttime, there's no space at the park. Another dab of garlic on here. Good measure. Looks like the trout are loving it. In a frame. I live in the South. The majority of people fall under the blanket of obesity. It's hard to come across deals here. You want to make sure you pay for what you do to yourself. Oh my god, it's awful. Very supply and demand. That's horrible, I'm sorry. Seriously, it's like no one cooks at home around here. I sound like I'm being an asshole, but I'm so dead serious. Oh, those are on the lines. Okay, we're good. No, I believe you. Well, the thing is that it's just so hard to cook at home now for being reasonable. Everyone's like, oh yeah, you want to save money? Go ahead and cook at home. Whip up some healthy meals at home. A lot cheaper than going to the restaurant. But McDonald's got like a $5 combo. But in order to make a Caesar salad, well, you got to get the romaine. That costs about $2. You got to get the croutons, $5. You get the dressing. Are you gonna make the dressing by hand? You got to buy all the individual ingredients. And then, you know, you're racking up a $20 bill just to make your Caesar salad. You know, not only that, okay, now you're gonna start off with the entree and some healthy snacks. You end up racking a pretty big bill on that alone. Even easy to cook proteins like chicken and beef are just super expensive nowadays. It's very hard to maintain a healthy lifestyle. I've been on those diets before, but it's not much cheaper budget wise. It's not much cheaper than ordering takeout. Yeah, that makes sense. Down here, there's a lot of organic grocers. Healthy is a big part of this thing, but there's a lot of markups. There's so much fair trade, organic, you know, non-GMO, all that kind of stuff that falls into, and it's still super expensive. But I think it's because a lot of people, they seek out to buy that stuff. And that's true, because when I do Instacart, 75% of anything that I buy is going to be has going to have some sort of item that's organic. I personally think so many people are overweight here is honestly because people eat what they can afford. If I have to feed 5 kids a snack and a bag of apples, it's $7. But a box of Little Debbie's is $2. I'm buying the Little Debbie's. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. People are like, oh, go to Costco. They'll save money there. That's like, yeah, you'll save like $2 off a box of 40 pack chips and whatnot. But you end up overpaying a substantial amount because you think you're getting a better deal. Which they have really good essentials and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, but no one's gonna want to go into Costco just getting the essentials. Might be my eyes just being tired and delirious, but I think that smaller pole is moving just a tad bit. It's so hilarious where like when you're fishing, you get super zoned in. You're like, I think the pole's moving. But then my girlfriend, when she's asking me to take out ketchup from the fridge, I have no instincts in finding the ketchup in the fridge whatsoever. But as soon as I'm fishing, I'm like locked in, like my senses are heightened and whatnot. But when it comes to the ketchup in the fridge, no luck. It's practically invisible. Dude, that's my plans after I'm done fishing. I'm gonna go for Little Debbie's and a $5 McChicken combo. Just to celebrate. Healthy foods are expensive. Fatty foods are cheap. It costs twice the normal amount to eat right than it does just to eat. 100%. And it's not cheap to cook at home anymore. And if it is cheap, that's because it's either Hamburger Helper or a lot of these processed one pot meals that you get in these boxes, which they're delicious, right? But the crap that they're made out of, all the processed shit that makes them delicious, not good for you whatsoever. Honestly, this is the game plan, guys. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Probably just skip breakfast. We're gonna do $1.50 Costco hot dog meals. We're gonna do that for a whole year. And we're gonna see how much money we save. We're just gonna do hot dog combos for the entire year, even on holidays. We're not missing a beat. I don't know. But they're called. It's called Carl's Jr. over here. Wolf. Yeah, it's weird. I used to work at Carl's Jr. and Wendy's. I think that's how I gained like 300 pounds though. I was a big kid in high school. And after high school, I was just working at all these fast food joints, slamming the chicken sandwiches. Imagine that. Or there's no there's no shortage of discounted chicken sandwiches. All you can ever want. And it'd be great because sometimes at the end of your shifts, if your managers were cool, the ones that you were closing with, and you had all these excess like patties that no one's like taken or bought, you can like whip up a couple sandwiches, and I think the manager would let you off the hook and be like, "Yeah, all right, under the table, I'll just mark them as like, you know, as the waste that's accumulated through the day." That's dangerous. When I was working at College Junior, I'd be slamming so many big Carls, big double westerns. Oh my god, it was so bad. It was so bad. Dude, their $6 burgers were amazing. And I'd look for those coupons that always used to come in the mail too, because sometimes you get lucky and you get the 2 for $6 burgers. And you're like, what? So you're getting like these premium burgers for like $3 each, which now thinking of it, is insane. I think the small, like the average small combo you can get at Carl's Jr., it's like $13 or $12 for just like their superstar no cheese small combo. At 14, I worked at a Taco Bell after hours clean. There would usually be a bag full of soft tacos sitting there for me also. Dude, my mom worked at Taco Bell and they had the cinnamon bun things and they would have so much access at the end of the night for whatever reason. And she would always bring my fat ass like 20 of those cinnamon delights, the one with like the cream filled. Holy shit. I think at one time I went into like this trance. I was just eating those. Like I was just crashing out. No restraint. Just pure ecstasy. Eating the Cinnabon delights. And that would go on for so many other nights. She'd work at Taco Bell. And yeah, Mary, Barstow Del Taco, the best Del Taco there is. Nothing else matches up to it. Even the burger at that Del Taco is so far superior than all the other like Del Taco locations. It's just super iconic for sure. All right, guys. We might call it a little early today. Well, we're 20 minutes before midnight, so that gives me enough time to pack everything up. Say my goodbyes. You guys can still be on here, but I'm gonna be packing everything up and getting home to the missus, giving her a call, see what she wants from Mickey D's. I'm not sure if Burko's on tonight. If anyone has any intel on that. Oh, actually, no. He won't be on until Monday his time, right? Because he has some stuff going on. What the fuck was that? Oh, stuck. Off till Monday because of Easter weekend. Yeah, no worries. I guess I'll just be subbing in for Burko, fishing with Yuri. Will he get skunked on another 3-hour live? Who knows? Honestly, one of these days I'm gonna go over to Simple Green. I think that's a really good idea. Makes it so much easier to clip off that leader. I know as soon as I put that in the car, one of the hooks are gonna get snagged. And it's gonna get snagged. It's gonna be a huge mess. Oh, galore. I have a good feeling about this pole. I'm gonna leave it out here until I get everything else situated. I wonder if Skipjack Cindy is still on. I'd say it was a pretty successful live today, guys. We got nice fish going. Caught it on the live stream. There's people on the live stream when I caught it. So there's witnesses. Overall, pretty happy day. Glad I came out here. Almost didn't, but kind of just down in the dumps, just wanting to get outside and get my mind off a couple things. And it's always awesome to see you guys on the live stream. And at night, I usually used to be kind of freaked out because I feel like I'm alone, and but that's different when you're live streaming 100%. Gonna set you guys up real quick. Another solid look of the trout. Get home, take a better picture of it. Well, thank you guys so much again for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys sticking out and watching the live stream. So, yeah, one fish caught tonight. Not bad at all. And hopefully I can get back on the live stream sometime this weekend. If not, definitely on the 23rd and then 25th when I go fishing with Junior. Still not solid though on those plans, just because we have to navigate those plans around my girlfriend's daughter and whatnot. So yeah, but peace, guys. Thank you guys again. 22 likes on the live stream, not bad at all. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.